Hello and welcome to your upper body and core standing workout. I am so glad that you showed up for yourself today and that you're here with me to work out. Remember, if any movement feels uncomfortable, always modify or stop the movement entirely and just march in place like this. And for each move, remember to keep those core muscles nice and tight and those glute muscles nice and engaged. This will help protect the lower back. Let's get that oxygen flowing by taking a nice deep breath in as the arms float to the ceiling and then back down. And back up, breathe in and breathe out. And one more time, breathe in and breathe out. And let's get ready to work. For bicep curls, you're going to choose a weight that's comfortable for you. We're going to be standing shoulder width apart, and then we're going to slowly raise the weights to shoulder height. Squeeze at the top, hold for just a second, and then right back down. All right, and exhale as you bring the weights up, and inhale on the way down. Perfect, and don't forget to keep those core muscles nice and engaged. And if you need to modify this, just use a lighter weight or your own body's resistance. Just a few more seconds here, and we're going to move on to our squat to oblique knee crunches. So for squat to oblique knee crunches, you're going to stand a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Place your hands behind your head and squat down, keeping the weight in your heels. And as you come back up, you're going to raise that knee as you crunch down to the side and switch. Perfect, and make sure to keep that core nice and tight and don't let those knees go over the toes. To modify this movement, just don't go down quite as far and just go a little slower if needed. Great, just a few more seconds here and then we're moving into our active rest. And done, nice job. Let's go ahead and march in place. Or you can go get a quick drink of water. And let's roll those shoulders back. Make sure we're standing up nice and tall. And let's get that oxygen flowing. Take a deep breath in. And another deep breath in as the arms come up, and breathe out as they come down. And one more time. And down. Okay, moving right into knee pulls on the right. So your weight is going to be in your right foot, arms in the air, and as you pull those arms down to the waist, you'll crunch that left knee up. Make sure to squeeze those glutes and keep that core nice and tight. To modify this movement, just slow it down a little bit and don't bring that knee up quite as far. I love this move because it works everything. All right, just a few more seconds here and then we're going to switch to the other side. All right, here we go. The weight is on your left foot this time and you're going to bring up that right knee as you pull down and hold that core nice and tight. This is a great move to get out some of that pent-up frustration. Just pull it down and knee it in the face. All right, guys, you've only got a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move into our active rest. All right, nicely done. I'm gonna need a drink of water after that. And we're gonna slow it down a little bit in our last set of circuit 1 with some upright rows and some weighted figure 8s. All right, let's do some hip circles. We're gonna do 3 hip circles to the left. These feel so good. And then we're gonna follow that with a nice spine roll. So we're gonna arch the back on the way down and round the back on the way up. And then let's repeat to the right. Nice roll, hip circle, and then that nice spine roll. Awesome. Let's roll those shoulders back a few times, getting ready for those upright rows. And you can choose to do these with a light weight, or you can just use your own body's resistance. You're going to stand with feet shoulder width apart, palms facing you as you exhale and lift those weights up to shoulder height, bringing the elbows out to the side. Try to keep those elbows in a nice straight line with your shoulders, making sure that the muscles of your core stay engaged throughout the movement. Perfect. Just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna get ready for our weighted figure eights. For that move, I'm gonna choose a slightly lighter weight. We're gonna focus on the core and shoulders as we draw a figure eight in the air. And instead of rotating those hips, we're gonna really focus on tightening those muscles of the core and the glutes, so that the only things moving are our arms as we draw that figure eight. And to modify this move, just don't use a weight. Just like that. All right, just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move into our next active rest. Awesome, you have officially finished set 3 of circuit 1. And let's do some of these infinity crunches. So to do these, just imagine that you're drawing the number 8, kind of like the move we just did, but now you're drawing it with your hips instead of in the air. Awesome, don't those feel good? I just love it, yeah. All right, Have some fun, guys, it's your workout. All right, we are getting ready for set 1 of circuit 2, which is gonna start with our bicep curls. Remember, feet are shoulder width apart, palms facing up, and we're gonna exhale as we raise those weights. Hold for a second at the top and then slowly bring back down. Now, I'm using an 8-pound weight here, but you can always modify by using a lighter weight or just using your own body's resistance. Okay, just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move into our squat to oblique crunches. And remember, for this move, feet will be slightly wider than shoulder width apart, hands go behind the head, and we're gonna squat down, keeping that weight in the heels, and then as we come up, the knee comes up, and we crunch down to the side and switch. Awesome. Remember to keep those core muscles nice and tight, and you can always modify this move by just slowing it down and not squatting down so far. All right, just a few more of these, and then we're moving into our active rest. Nice work. I designed these workouts to be a combination of high-intensity, low-impact training and resistance training, so you can begin to gain that lean muscle and start burning that fat. By doing these workouts in combination with all of the things I talk about in the course, I was able to go from a body fat percentage of 31.6% all the way down to 22.5. Pretty awesome, right? So let that inspire you to keep going and to keep showing up every day. All right, with that, we're gonna move right into our knee pulls. Weights on the right foot, hands in the air, and crunch that left knee as you squeeze the glutes and keep that core nice and tight. And you can always modify by slowing it down and not bringing that knee up quite as far. Really focus on pulling down as you crunch that knee up. And guess what? You are almost done with this move, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. All right, now the weight's in your left foot as you crunch up that right knee and pull down. Very nice. Remember, just focus on something that really frustrates you and just knee it in the face. There you go. All right, just a few more seconds here and we're moving into our next active rest. Told you this workout was gonna fly by. And you're done. Nice job. This is the perfect time to go grab a quick drink of water, Then we'll do some nice hip circles, a couple spine rolls, and we'll start to prepare for our next set, which is our upright rows, followed by those nice weighted figure eights. All right, let's do a couple hip circles to the left. Go around one more time. And then we'll do a nice spine roll where we arch the back and then round the back on the way up. And then let's switch to the other side. We'll do a couple this way. Perfect. These feel so nice. And then give me that nice spine roll. Awesome. And let's roll the shoulders back just a few times and get ready for those upright rows. I'm going to grab my 5-pound weights for this. Remember, you can always modify by going with a lighter weight or no weight at all. All right, our setup is feet shoulder width apart, palms facing you, and then slowly raise the weights, keeping those elbows nice and in line with the shoulders. Remember to exhale on the way up. Squeeze those core muscles, and you should really feel this in your shoulders and upper back. Remember to pause for just a second at the top of the movement, and then as you lower the weights, breathe in. All right, very nice. And just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move right into those weighted figure eights that are so fun. And remember, for this movement, our feet are gonna be shoulder width apart, and the most important thing is that we're not rotating the chest or hips. So you're gonna really use those core muscles to keep you facing forward. And remember to modify this move if needed by just using a lighter weight or just making a smaller figure eight. All right, 5 more seconds here, and then we're moving into our active rest. All right, and carefully put that weight back. And then we'll do some infinity crunches. I think you can tell by now how much I enjoy doing these. They're so fun. Get sexy with it. All right, move your body, guys. This is your workout. Don't be afraid to have a little fun. Sure makes the workout fly by when you're having fun. All right, and we're gonna move right into those bicep curls. Feet are shoulder width apart, palms facing up, and we're gonna slowly raise the weights as we exhale and then bring them back down. Don't forget to pause for just a second at the top and squeeze, and inhale as you bring the weights down. Nice job. All right, and I'm using my 8 pounds for this, but you can definitely use a lighter weight or just your own body's resistance for this move. Perfect, and 5 more seconds here, guys. And then we're moving into our squat to oblique crunches, and we're gonna start on that right side. So remember, our feet are slightly wider than shoulder width apart. We're gonna put our hands behind our head, squat down, keeping the weight in the heels, and then crunch. And then repeat to the left. All right, and down, to the right, down, to the left. And to modify this movement, just don't squat down quite as far, and then don't crunch down as far to the side. Perfect. All right, we're just squatting and crunching, squatting and crunching for 4 more seconds. 2 and 1. Nice job. All right, let's just march in place for a little bit. Nice, and thank your body for working so hard by rolling back those shoulders. And one more time. And let's inhale as we lift those arms up to the ceiling, and exhale as we bring the arms down. Let's do that again. And bring the arms back down. And one more time, let's breathe in and breathe out. And next up we have our knee pulls. So weight is on the right foot, and we're gonna bring that left knee up and crunch as we pull down. Nice, and really engage those core muscles on this movement. To modify, you can go a little bit slower and not bring that knee up quite as high. Perfect. And just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna switch over to the other side. So now weight is on the left foot, and we're crunching up the right knee as we pull down. Just like that. And remember, this is the last time we're doing this movement in the workout, so get those frustrations out now. This is the perfect time. All right, and then after this, we're gonna move into our last active rest of our workout. And done. Nice. Probably a good idea to grab a drink of water after that one. You're doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you, and I hope you're having fun with this workout. All right, let's do a few hip circles to the left. And then we'll do a nice spine roll. And let's switch to the right. We'll do a couple hip circles this way. And then we're gonna do another spine roll, arch, and then round. Perfect. And let's roll the shoulders back and get ready for our very last set of this workout. Starting with upright rows. I'm gonna grab my 5-pound weights for this one. Feet are shoulder width apart, palms facing in. And exhale as you raise the weights to shoulder height and then back down. Nice job. This is the very last time we're going to be doing this exercise. And to modify, just use a lighter weight or just your own body's resistance. Nice, I can really feel that in my shoulders and upper back. And then up next, we're moving into our last set of weighted figure eights. So I'm gonna go with my 3-pound weights for this exercise. We're gonna stand feet shoulder width apart, raise the weight in front, and then start drawing that figure 8. Remember not to rotate the body. We wanna stay facing forward, so we're not rotating those hips and we're not rotating that chest. We're using those core muscles to keep us in place. And remember to modify by just doing this with no weight. Perfect. And just 5 more seconds here and we are done with this workout. Nice, let's carefully put that weight back and then we'll do a quick cool down. Let's bring that right arm up and across the body, stabilize with the left hand and hold. Nice. And let's go ahead and release and switch to the opposite side. And hold. That feels so nice after all of our hard work. Let's go ahead and lift that right arm up and stretch that tricep. Hold at the elbow. And switch. Nice. You did such a good job in this workout, and I'm so proud of you. Let's bring that arm down and do some neck rolls, starting to the right and to the left. We'll do this one more time to the right and to the left. And then let's take a nice big deep breath in as we raise our arms to the ceiling. And breathe out as we bring our arms back down. Let's do that again. Arms up, breathe in, and breathe out. And one last big deep breath as your arms go up and back down. I'm so proud of you. Give yourself a great big hug or a pat on the back. And I'll see you in the next workout. Bye.